I want to take away the expectations and the look and more so focus on how you feel. That's really how you tap into a specific mindset or lifestyle, right? Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Nirma Darling, and today we have a lot to talk about. Today we're going to be talking about the issue with soft life and just the entire phrase and how we can navigate together to make sure that we are truly and authentically living a soft life. On this channel, we do all things beauty, self-care, and self-improvement. So if you are liking anything in that category, go ahead and hit that subscribe button so that you can stay tuned to all my videos and all of my shorts as well. And let's keep on watching and jump straight into the topic. So we will be talking about soft life. What is soft life, right? So I'm gonna go ahead and Google and see what does Google have to say about that one. So when we research what is soft life based off Google, it refers to a lifestyle focused on comfort, relaxation, and minimizing stress and challenges, often a rebellion against the pressures of modern life and hustle culture. It's about prioritizing well-being, intentionality, and finding joys in simple things. Okay, this sounds a lot like my channel, just saying guys. But yeah, so that is the definition of soft life. And I'm sure like if you have any, that just scared me. But if you guys have any other types of definition, feel free to drop it. I 100% agree. And one thing that I do see is that on social media, another type of soft life that's portrayed is more materialistic, so more so in terms of money, expensive hobbies, and just like this lavish lifestyle. As much as I am on social media, on YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, Girl Lemonade, social media has an amazing way of ruining things. For example, terms such as soft life, soft girl error, whatever the case may be. It has a way of grabbing phrases, grabbing words, and creating a idealization of that, and literally throwing people into a loophole of wanting to be trendy and wanting to fit in a specific criteria. Now, in 2020 during COVID, the phrase that was being tossed around was girl boss, okay? Boss girl, boss babe, whatever the case may be. And what was she? She was a girl getting to the bag. She was a girl working hard, okay? She had multiple trades, a business, whatever the case may be, right? And we are now taking a shift into soft girl, soft life, whatever the case may be. And personally, I love that. I was definitely a part of the boss babes era, which is why I'm here today, and it was very beneficial. But I did learn that living that lifestyle is great, but it is also very detrimental to your mental health and your physical health, especially as a woman. And you guys know that this channel is all about self-care, so I also have a video about cycle syncing and how to sync your cycle to your lifestyle that might be a little bit fast-paced, whatever the case may be, right? So yeah, I feel like when I search up soft girl or soft life on TikTok, I'm seeing a lot of pink, Pilates, matcha, spending unnecessary amounts of money. I am seeing all things aesthetic, and you guys, I keep bringing up my other videos, but they all connect. I just made a video about finding the beauty in everything and how to radiate beauty, and I also talk about aesthetics and how you don't want to just be an aesthetic, but you also want to live it and apply it fully to your life. And we're going to talk about that in this video. And I have to throw this out there, but similar to the word demure, I hated that word with every grain of my body. Okay, hate is a strong word, but I really dislike that word because everyone was just throwing it around. So annoying. Okay, so let's not do that, and let's actually go into living our life in that specific way. I feel like because of the fact that soft life has been monetized, it has taken a lot of the true meaning behind it. For example, you think of soft life, soft girl, right? What are you thinking of? Pilates princess. How much is Pilates? Expensive, right? Not everyone is able to afford that on a 5-week, 3-week, 4-week basis, right? So there you're already creating a marginalized group of women who can afford it and women who cannot afford it, right? But essentially, you want to take away the expectations and the look and more so focus on how you feel. That's really how you tap into a specific mindset or lifestyle, right? So for example, let's say you can't afford Pilates. You know what you do? You go for a walk, okay? You do hot girl walks, you do princess walks, you put on your podcast and your music and you walk, okay? If not, go on YouTube, lay you down a mat and work out, okay? It's a very big division for people who are not able to afford it or may not have access to it. And this is why it's very important for you to not internalize what social media puts out there and the monetization of it, and instead focus on the feeling. How do you feel, right? You know how you feel after a walk. You know how you feel after you eat a great breakfast. You know how you feel after you take your vitamins, right? So literally implement that into your life without having to have the look or the aesthetic of it. Another really big thing that I see when it comes to soft girl, soft life is treatments. It's beauty treatments and just self-care treatments, right? So I see the facials, I see the hair, I see the nails, I see the massages, the waxes, just all of that, right? And I also like see videos where girls talk about like how much they spend on maintenance, and realistically for the average girl it's just not realistic. Maybe for your birthday, maybe for a wedding day, but once a month or twice a month, keeping up is very expensive. And I do have a video on looking and feeling good, and I just give tips and tricks on how to always look and feel good even on a budget. But I would say start small, right? For example, nails. Right now I have acrylics. I've just been doing acrylics because time is a little bit limited for me. It's summer and I'm moving around more. But essentially go for press-ons, right? Go on Amazon, get you the clear press-ons, paint your nails, bada boom, bada bang, right? A set of nails like plain like this, I feel like they can go for like a pretty penny, and sometimes you just don't have it, right? Invest in things like a facial steamer. I know facials are a little expensive, but literally get you a face steamer on Amazon. It's an investment. Save up, use that. Maybe on Sundays you're kind of just like doing like a little self-care at home. You don't always need to go out, spend money, and live this lavish life to feel like you fit in a box or a group, right? It's all about how you feel, and money has literally nothing to do with it. Paying for treatments is nice, but it literally has absolutely nothing, okay? When I say nothing to do with soft life, it literally does not, right? Even your hair, you guys know I'm a really big synthetic girly, okay? I've been exploring, and this is actually a half wig, and I might have a video on it on my page or whatever. But literally this was 20 bucks. Like, you can literally get the look without having to spend a big bag on like virgin human Burmesian bundles. Unless you can, go ahead and do it. But if you can't, don't force or kill yourself trying to do it, right? Just recently I started doing well, I just did it once, okay? When I was 19 and I was really into the beauty world, I used to get lash extensions, and I try to do it again now. And y'all, I have them on, but it's just not giving. Like, I'm just waiting for these to fall off, and then I'm sticking to my clusters, and you literally get the look that you want, you know, that wake up with lashes look, and you're good, right? Eyebrows, get you an eyebrow tint, okay? Put it on, peel it off, you're good to go. I have an eyebrow tint on right now, okay? So literally there are ways to cut corners so you feel like you don't have to like fall into this, right? And I feel like on average, women just spend more money on beauty maintenance, but it's not worth it. You don't need to do that, right? Because at the end of the day, it's about how you feel. Maybe instead of feeling like you need to fit into a specific box or standard, go wash your hair. Do a deep condition treatment with what you have already in your sink, okay? Put some Vaseline on your eyelashes. I remember when I was in high school, there was this one girl, her family ain't have it like that, right? And one thing that I kind of picked up from her and what she taught me is that make do with what you got, right? She wanted mascara. Guess what she did? She was mixing black eyeshadow with Vaseline and putting it on her eyelashes, okay? And that is something that you look at and you just say, wow, if there's a way, there is a will, okay? She wanted the pink Vaseline and she couldn't afford it. And you know what she did? She put food coloring in the Vaseline and wore it, and it looked so good. And like, quite literally, you would never know unless she told you, right? And this is why I'm also really big on thrifting, right? For example, this dress I'm gonna show you guys is thrifted. This is the dress. It has this really nice slit, and it's a tube dress, but it's not like that thin material. It's a nice thick material, and it's just cute. And I think this dress was like $5. So definitely I would say make sure you thrift, get you some unique pieces that you know you're not gonna walk into an event, a function, and somebody else got it because it was right there on the most easiest fast fashion website. Thrift, establish your wardrobe, and create what makes you happy. And I feel like one of my biggest things is that with social media, there is usually a push for what is trendy. And I will say this for sure is that aligning yourself to what is trendy, you will never be able to tap into your full essence, into your full self, because you are following the masses. Okay, so for example, if you're a natural girly and everyone is getting relaxers right now, please do not go relax your hair. Keep your natural hair, because trends are very real, right? I've been around for 25 years and it's not even that long, okay? But I see trends come and go. I used to wear capris when I was like 10, and now capris are in. Okay, even the hairstyle with like the braids in the front and the afro in the back, we used to call them Alicia Keys braids. Like that was a thing back in the day, and now it's literally back, right? Don't follow trends. Do what you love. Do your heart, what your heart desires. If there is a trend, you can take bits and pieces of it, but do not be one of those people that's constantly following trends, okay? And in a way, it actually puts a lot less pressure on you to feel like you have to uphold a certain standard when it comes to beauty, fashion, or hair. You can just fully be yourself and fully like acknowledge your presence and your essence, because essentially that is what being a soft girl and having a soft life is. It's about making yourself happy, and it's about understanding who you are and truly living in your purpose. Like I said, I literally said it and I just read my notes, and that's exactly what I said. That's how you know it's coming from the dome and from the heart. But quite literally, having a soft life, living a soft life, is just living the life that you desire, okay? Whatever the case it may be. If you're the type of girl that likes to ride bikes and stuff during the sunset, baby girl, that is your soft girl ever. That is your soft life, because you are just finding and doing things that make you happy. Always focus on your passions. Always focus on what makes you happy, because essentially that is what's going to get you through. The aesthetics of what people put out has nothing to do with it, okay? Money has nothing to do with it. And though, yes, money is something that we all need and thrive for and work for, and it is a part of like our psyche kind of. I want you guys to understand that when it comes to you and your essence and your passion and your personality and your uniqueness, it is never ever attached to money, okay? And if you feel like it is, I really want to challenge you to strip away from money, okay? What does that mean? Thrift, okay? If you can make a $5 dress look good, girl, come on, be for real. Make a $5 dress look good. If you can make, if you can go out one night and like only have like $20, I would do that. Like literally just like live in the moment and detach from the idea of currency. And I promise you, things will feel so much better. And it's about the people you surround yourself with, right? These are the people whose energy that you are sharing with, right? You are reciprocating energy. You are sharing a life, a part of your life with, right? Meaning if you have people that are a little bit more so on the aggressive side, or they don't necessarily make you happy, or your nervous system doesn't feel happy around them, then you might want to backtrack, okay? You might want to backtrack and see, maybe this is not for me, right? And you want to align with people who see you, people who understand you, people who can comprehend what you're saying, people who are fully and truly there for you, right? That is the true definition of being a soft girl and having a soft life, and having all these amazing people around you that you picked and you know are right for you and make you feel safe and happy, because at the end of the day, that's what's important. If they can do that for you, then guess what? You can easily do that for them, right? Because when you're living a life like this, your cup is just so full and you just want to give, but you can't give to people who is not deserving of it. And that's why you make sure that you are meeting people who are seeing you eye to eye. But remember, guys, when you think of soft life, it's about how you honor your body, mind, and your soul, okay? It's about how you take care of yourself. It's about how you show up in this world. It's about how you listen to yourself. It's about taking a nap when you really need one. It's about slowing down and smelling the roses. It's about being intentional with who you let around you. It's about literally slowing down and taking care of yourself. And once you guys understand that and grasp that, you'll be good, right? And even on a scientific standpoint, it's literally about how do you calm your nervous system, right? When you think of soft life, the overall arcing goal is how do you regulate yourself? I have a video on that too. How do you soften your nervous system so you're not always on edge, so you're not always jumpy, so you are just living a life where you're truly peaceful and truly happy, and money, external, the aesthetic and all that literally has nothing to do with it. And speaking of this topic, society literally strips you of your femininity and tries to sell it back to you. And this is gonna be my next video. So if you guys are interested in that, just comment and let me know. But literally, that is another point that I really want to share with you guys. So I'm excited to talk about that, and I will see you guys in my next video. This was really, really fun making. I had this in my notes for a while, and I'm just going through my notes and making these videos for y'all. So I will see you guys in my next video, and yeah, peace.